What's going on, guys? AJT BLS here, coming to you for YouTube with our second installment of me playing players from the Discord or reputable ranked players from the Dueling Book ladder or just any really reputable Go player. So today we're going to be playing James Ark, otherwise known as Luck Extreme or my new account too. With the second season just ending, he actually finished rank 1. On the whole Dueling Book site with like a 1750 elo, I believe. So he's very strong, really strong duelist, and we're going to be playing in a best of 3 decks locked. For this one, I usually play like a turbo type deck or warriors, but I want to catch him off guard. I'm going to be playing actually Bullet 88's deck. Shout out to him from Worlds, and I don't think that he would expect me to be playing a control deck. So we're going to go ahead and give this a go, and we'll just have the deck open next to us so we remember all the cards. And let's go ahead and get right into it. I think he's hosting, so put up the game. And here he is. So this is James Ark. All right. So decks are locked, and we are off to the races. Probably a weaker starting hand, no power. Just going to do the Thunder Dragons. I'm also going to set Faith, and I'm going to set a book. And the reason why I'm doing this is that this is going to be chainable. I contribute the Faith for TD. I think it's pretty good play, especially because I already have a light. So if he knocks this or uses Nobleman on it, he's going to lose his Magicians, and it's going to kind of deny his lights. So hopefully this is just going to get banished. Nope. I'm going to go ahead and flip this and take this now. We're playing around Torrential Tribute because... Okay. He says hold. Perhaps he's... Oh, he's using Judgment on Magician. Okay. All right. Well, this provides us a lot of information here. It's making me think that we're playing against warriors, because seeing a Solemn this early, I think that once we kill this, he has good follow-up. So I am going to end up killing it with the Asura because it's going to be it's required, because I basically gave him a +1, right? Using the book, so I have to at least get my get that back. But I think that he's on warriors. That's my read currently, but I could very well be wrong. All right, we draw the Metamorphosis here. Good play. I mean, good card to draw for obvious reasons. Summon. And yeah, I don't play any. And maybe we were wrong about the warriors. We'll just set the meta. And we're in a pretty good position. Ahead big on life points. And he rips pot. Okay. So here I'm mildly concerned that this is Magician. He might have baited us with a knock, but he also did just top pot. So I am going to, I am gonna try to TER here, but I don't know if this is gonna go through, and it doesn't. That's okay. Really hoping this isn't Faith, but I think it's about 50-50 at this point. We do have potential lethal damage as well with the Sorcerer being live and the Asura. And it's just a Dekoichi, so that's okay. Kills the TER. And he knows I have Asura, so he's going to need some sort of follow-up here. If he just ends his turn, which is I'm hoping he does, I have an interesting play, but he does do something else. All right. Get hit by the dust shoot as we top pot, which is always nice. So this was a really good draw. And he's going to be kind of forced here to choose Sork. If he chooses Asura, this leaves me inclination to think that this is potentially Scapegoat. We can basically say that now, like safely, he's not on Warriors, seeing the Knight Assailant. All right, so he does pick Asura. Kind of annoying, but what can we do? Interesting draws here. I think that the play is to go conservative, banish, prio, and let's set Dekoichi and just end our turn. This could be Faith, but again, if he does flip it, then I can just try to ram and attack it for damage. So we're just going to take the conservative route. And I'm starting to think that this is like goats or something to deal with it. So I couldn't have went all in last turn. He is missing light as well. So bringing this Sork out relatively naked, as in like no Book of Moon or no Regeki Break to protect it, is tough. And we're going to lose our Dekoichi. That's fine. Yeah, we only run one. Okay, so here, starting to think that this is nothing too valuable. This new set could be that Faith, but I'm not trying to give him a light, so I'm just going to kill the old one. And it is a Dekoichi. And this, I'm now getting information that like he didn't flip it up because he was worried I was going to attack it maybe for damage. So now we draw a little bit of protection. It's possible this is Storm. If so, then I'll chain my Geki Break. He's deep in the think tank right now. So that is the Faith, and we chose not to kill it to deny the lights. And he did pro set the pro set heavy here, which is a super annoying, but we're just going to let it go through. We're not going to use anything. All right. Yeah, and my read now is that he's pretty desperate for a light. Like, I think that this card here is maybe chaos. So killing this is going to be detrimental, but it is unfortunately going to have to be done. This is a good top. And we're actually going to just try to threaten lethal here. And we get rammed into a mirror force. I'm actually going to scoop. You know what? We'll continue. So he's going to take pot. Now we're just so far behind in this game. The pro set of heavy was well done by him. That's probably going to win him the game. We're going to need the top BLS at this point. Losing our Thunder Dragons. That's fine. Ring's a good top for obvious reasons, but we are going to hold on to this until we can find a position where we can get it for lethal. Here he should be taking, I believe, pot again or book. Playing around ring, I think he should take book, and he doesn't make very many mistakes, so. Yeah, he does take book. All right. So there's the book. And there's nothing I can do to stop what he's doing right now, so we're kind of just seeing more cards from his deck. At this point, this game is for sure lost. Looking for BLS specifically, and also I think we know that this card here is Book of Moon. So potentially this MST would be good, but it gets broke. There's his light. So we are going to either lose this turn or... No, we're not losing this turn. I'm actually going to take all of this. 11 and 23 brings us to 34. 3,400. Now I can't take all of this, and you're gonna have to choose to ring this, and we're gonna need a lot of help. I don't even think it's possible to win at this point. That won't do it. All right, so he is on turbo. So against turbo here, I think we could put in creature swaps. What if we threw him off and put in decrees as well? What if we took out all of our traps? I don't know. This is like a weird strategy, but I'm not very strong with this type of deck, and I also want to throw him off. So we're gonna go with 3 decrees because he's playing judgments as well. Here we just set the mimic and end. We'll flip this puppy up. And I think that we go breaker. I doubt this is going to be a +1. It's probably chainable. And it is. And then we go nobleman. It is very likely that this is going to die next turn because he'll probably know I'm on the mimic package. So his #1 priority is going to be to get rid of this. So that being said, I still don't want to pop my charity to look for protection for it. I'd rather just like let it die. Or maybe I can get the upgrade. Yeah, so here he's just completely denying the upgrade, attacking with SERP, which is okay. And we'll be patient with this still. And we'll just kill his serpent. Just going to swing here. Yeah, and we're really in desperate need for some good discards. We're looking to draw SERP. We're looking to draw Thunder Dragon. At this point in the game, we're going to need some help. Well, I think we are still in an advantageous position. I'd like to apply some pressure. So, TD, SERP, 5x. This would be a good time for him to go down with Breaker. Give him a dark. Yeah, because he was over. Nobleman hits his SERP, which is okay. I get the swing for 14, and I'm still not going to set MST. I'm just fine with how this is going. Both of our knocks are down though, which is kind of annoying. But now we know that if he sets anything, it's worth potentially taking with Thousand Eyes. which we do have the materials for. We get hit by duo. It's going to be, obviously this is horrible, but we'll see what he hits. Nails our charity, and we are going to pitch the MST. Very essential, actually, that this goes through. My pot goes through. I'm actually going to heavy this. I don't care if it's chainable. Because I was worried. Obviously about judgment. Here, this is a great time to creature swap, right? We'll just put this in attack, and we'll just swap with him. And we do snipe a Faith. Love to see it. Unfortunately, I think if we can potentially have a game. We're missing a light, and there's no way for us to get it. So just gonna hit him for 1400, and unfortunately, that's the end of our turn. But love that. He's gonna have to deal with this, right? So if he doesn't, then it's just another free swap for us, or heavy, or really good targets. So he does snatch this, and he kills the Faith. To which here, he probably keeps in his Book of Moons. We're just gonna take pot. If he ends his turn, obviously, with nothing else, we do win, because we'll just go Metamorphosis for Thousand Eyes, but I think this is going to be getting tributed set for Thunder Dragon. There it is. So yeah, taking pot was definitely the correct play. Likely going to get hit with a Dust Shoot here, and just trying to think if it's worth setting meta and setting goats, but it'd still put us over 4, so we're just going to try to rip pot, and we're going to get hit by Dust Shoot probably. We do not. Do not. So this Faith is interesting, right? Because this is our only light potential. But we are going to try to Metamorphosis here. For his... Perhaps this wasn't the best play, because now we're kind of locked ourselves out. I'm going to set the second decree. This is going to force a judgment or a chained Regeki break. It's good to go. This is obviously a ridiculous top. And we're actually going to go for 2 here. Yeah, just because he very likely has Book of Moon. So, all right, happy to get that game down. potentially I made a mistake bringing out the Thousand Eyes there when we knew it was just a set Thunder Dragon. But I felt like in the position we were in, it's not the worst potential play, but it didn't really work out. It ended up working out for us, but I think it wasn't the best play. We worked out because we got lucky and we topped Thunder Dragon. For siding here, he's seen the decree, he's seen the swap. To be honest, I think I'm just going to leave it in the same. I like that I'm not playing Kaiku because he is running Tsukiyomi. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave the deck the same way. Actually, I could take out the Book of Moons. I'm going to. I'm going to take out the books, and we're going to be, since we're going second, we need to find a way to be a little more aggressive. We're going to actually put in Kaiku. Because we need to be able to respond to him going first and doing the most common set, which is like a T formation or just set and end. So I think we need more monsters, and Book against Turbo isn't the best anyways. Okay, so just write TD. Gonna wait a second, see if he is pro shooting us. Just gonna slam pot now. Get the Serpent here. I think it's too reckless just to naked set Faith. Also, don't want to waste my breaker as this is potentially just a ring and it's just a complete waste of a breaker. I'm actually just gonna set the Koichi and end my turn. I also don't really want to kill this right now. Give him. I mean, I do, but I don't want to give him a dark because I think this is probably Dekoichi. And we're going to lose our BLS, of course. And it is Dekoichi. Okay, so that provides me good information that he does not have Nobleman. Going to pick up our SERP, and drawing Sork is a nice pull. At this point, I do want to. He doesn't have Tsukiyomi either because he would have for sure set this. I still don't want to bring out my breaker because I'm so sure that this is chainable, that he's playing around breaker. I'm just actually going to set the Faith and end. Okay, so that goes through and we're going to get the pot off. So now, now the play is we use pot, obviously. So we get Thunder Dragon. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm accurate. We got Thunder Dragon and Faith. At this point, I don't think it's necessary to set Faith again right away. I think that Breaker is going to come down. We're going to get it. We're going to find out what this mystery card is, and we're going to Nobleman this set. So, and we're going to try to run over. So we're hoping that this is not chainable, but it's very likely it is. And wow, it's not. We got exactly what we wanted. Okay, so now we are going to definitely Nobleman. I want to find out what this is before we continue. And it was just a bluff, so that's fine. And we're just going to kill this. We have a lot of cards in our hand, so we are going to have to, unfortunately, set and discard SERP. So it's very possible Kaiku's going to come down. I'm actually going to set the Snatch And we're just obviously going to pitch Serp, just because we can't have more than 6 in our hand. But we just know that he has Thunder Dragons, and that was a good turn for us there. It does give him the light in the dark, but and I think that this is likely going to die, but that's okay. The worst thing that can happen is like a pro breaker coming down or something of that matter. So, like I said, this is likely just going to be dealt with. And it is. He does lose his dark from the grave, and I want to deny it. So number one priority is going to be trying to banish this rather than kill it. Going to take our Serp. First off, we're going to try this. This is probably going to be met with a Book of Moon. Cryo, it's just going to banish itself. And at this point, he doesn't have any darks. If we just swing with Sangan, might be too passive. No, we're just going to swing with Sangan, get him for 1,000. Set the meta. And we're like praying for like Storm, and this is going to unfortunately be a +1 for him. Going to take Tsukiyomi from this. Kind of sucks we lost our meta there, but again, really good rip, right? We don't have lethal anyway, we cut it, but attempting to heavy here is a good play. And we do get it. That is nice. Going to banish. I'm going to banish it, again denying darks. And we're actually just going to set and swing for 11. I don't know who this is, but it's someone's alt, obviously, from the Discord. The only thing we know about his hand is Thunder Dragon, Thunder Dragon. Here, just going to swing for 2,300. Gets met with a Mirror Force. And now we can... I'm kind of worried he has like Mind Control or something. So, and I don't want to give him any life, but again, if I just set Magician, there's not really much he can take. Like a duo, we have Serp and we have Thunder Dragons for protection. Let's be greedy and let's set the Faith. We are really ahead in this game, but it is James Ark. He's extremely good, so we are drawing very well. Here we are going to take Nobleman. Don't need any more cards. His TT is already out, so going to use Knock. Denying those darks. And I am tempted to bring out Sork and swing for more damage, but it's still not lethal. Next go, I will. Yeah, so he's checking his grave. We've been doing a great job denying it. Here we take the storm. We win. And we're going to get game one. Yeah, and we did a great job denying. Look what we were denying here. We were denying the BLS by banishing the darks, and we were denying the snatch by consistently having face down chaos monsters. So we win game one. I think I played that pretty well, especially in a deck that I'm not too comfortable with. I'm not really a control player. And last time he picked rock, therefore I'm gonna go rock myself. It didn't work out, but not too much to read into it. But happy to take down match number one. Gonna get hit with a shoot here. It's gonna have to pick breaker, I'm assuming. If he leaves me, yeah, okay. Going to knock this. And the reason why I knocked it, I didn't know for sure what it was. But I mean, we've seen his deck before, and we knew he was playing a lot of Dekoichis. Now, when I set Mimic or Faith here, he doesn't know what it is necessarily, right? Because if I just didn't use Nobleman, then he'd be like, okay, like for sure this is Mimic, so he can deal with it accordingly. Now, when I set here, it could be anything. And we're actually going to set the Faith in this position. And of course, we're going to set the Ring, not the Heavy, because we have not seen Breaker. Don't want to give him +1s. So out comes the Breaker. And so he was hoping that I set Heavy, but I did not. And I'm assuming we're going to see a Nobleman. If he has it, he would knock here. He has no choice. Chooses not to, or doesn't have it. No value in using my Storm yet, because I have no protection to follow up my Faith. And now he doesn't know what is what. Kind of a tough situation for him to be in, because he knows I have two set monsters that are likely +1s. He knows I have Heavy. So yeah, this is a weird, it's kind of a weird play that he has to do here. So he does choose correctly in terms of what to kill. Here I'm actually going to Breaker. And Judgment comes down. Fine by me. We are going to end our turn. So we've been denying darks. I mean, like trying to deny chaos all game, and he just tops Thunder Dragon, and there's the charity. So interesting to see if he was like holding charity for good discards. He probably was, but now the whole position of the game has switched, and almost no fault of my own because there was nothing I can do. But now we're likely about to get blown out here, and we're not actually. Wow, that's very fortunate. Uh, we're gonna retain Prio and draw face here. Pass it. Put down the Mimic. Put down the Goat. And the reason why we're setting Goat here is like to deny getting like completely blown out, right? When you're playing against Turbo and now he has the materials to go for multiple sorcerers, like if he just finds a way to get another Dark or BLS, we need to have this down. So it's possible he set his heavy. Okay. We're gonna lose our Storm. He had a chainable, I had a chainable, so no net gain except when he flips this up, he's gonna get a +1. That hurts. At least we know, though. Actually, we know nothing about his hand. He pitched all of his Thunder Dragons, so we're like very far behind this duel. As much as I want to flip this face up, I'm not going to. Reason being is that I kind of like the state that we're in. He doesn't necessarily know what this is. It looks like Sangan. And that was what I was kind of worried about as well, but yep. Now I kind of wish I flipped it, but again, I still think I made the right decision. Good draw. At least we're live for chaos. More alive we were already, but now we're kind of like we draw BLS, we can win. Just need to hit BLS. Gonna have to duo here, even though it's expensive for life points, but have to show that we're still able to play. So yeah, he was holding Sork. We need to draw BLS. We're bricking pretty hard here, folks. This is not good. I think we could lose this turn. What's our next draw? Oh man, next draw is the BLS. All right, that sucked, but no stranger from being behind. The whole game turned when he had access to that charity with good Discord. With good discard follow up. So I think same strategy here, except maybe we keep in the ring and we keep in maybe we keep in these. We just put in 2 decrees instead this time. Mix it up because I think he's now thinking like, okay, AGT probably took out his Mirror Force and his like all of his good traps. We'll keep in 3 main staples and we'll see if we can punish him because maybe he'll think that they're out. Oh, very nice to see. Open up a duo. Nice that we sniped the breaker. Nice. We're actually going to set snatch now. That's fine. Losing meta. Losing TT. I want to hold this. While it might have been easy to pitch the BLS there and keep the TT, like we have Thunder Dragons, we have Lights, like it's pretty easy for us to get access to it, assuming this Dekoichi is going to not be Nobleman, which it's not. Sweet. So we're finally going to be able to resolve a Dekoichi ourselves. And we'll just casually swing. Run into a spy, which is okay. Gonna set the ring. If we get heavied here, at least we have a chainable. So it'll be a 1-for-1. Although he did just get a +1 here. Sweet. Gonna be patient with this, I believe. Although if we do start digging, we could hit a Nobleman, because this could be something that we want to get rid of. I'm actually going to charity now. Wow, we drew really, really well here, and now we have to think if we can maybe even get the lethal off. As crazy as that, not lethal, but a lot of damage off. Got to think on our discards for sure, because we already normaled, so for sure we'll pitch the Mimic. And I think we can also pitch the MST. Yeah, we're going to do that. Throw away Thunder Dragon. And let's see how much damage we can get him here for. We'll call in the draw phase, so we'll get him for 3,000, 1,400, 1,100, 1,200. So 6,500. We'll call Prio into the draw phase, and we'll target our BLS. And we're gonna go for it. Actually, we don't even need to. We can just do it now. We do win. All right, that was a cheeky little win. Love it. Love to see it. Same strategy. We're gonna take out the books for 2 Kaiku, and we're actually going to take out duo as well. I've been thinking about taking out duo for a while now. When you're going second against Turbo, just because it's like he has Night Assailants, he has a whole Thunder Dragons, he has Serp, he has a whole bunch of things that we just don't want to see. And we're going to actually put in 2 swaps, and we're going to now remove Mirror Force. No, we're going to remove TT. And we're good to go. Not the best hand. Really hoping we don't get duoed. I'm going to set Sangan here. No point attacking this. There's nothing that the Sangan can run over. Except another Sangan, so sure. I don't think that we're going to get Nobleman here because there's kind of no reason to flip before Noblemaning. I think this is going to get killed, which is cool because... Alright, so he's just going to go for damage. And here, of course, we're going to take Serp. And he's going to get us for 2,400. Hoping that he doesn't have shoot. Gonna have to storm. And we're gonna get a +1. And set decree. So we know about his hand that he has a Sura, and that's it. So might as well start documenting now. Sura 5x. It's fine. Also fine. Not going to use this just yet because what just happened there was extremely annoying. Take Serp. And the reason why I didn't use it just yet is because we might need a way to out this ourselves being Ring. So yeah, he'll take our Serp. So the only thing wrong with our play was that he had the Tsukiyomi. It's the only regret that I have so far. But we're in desperate need of a light. I think we're gonna end up losing this one. It's possible I brought out the Thousand Eyes too early, but it's always very tempting to get +1s when you can. Although, might have been a meaningless +1 in this case. Alrighty. Get smacked for 1100 again. No choice. Complete desperation. Complete desperation. Kind of hoping that he brings down his Tsukiyomi and gets rid of this. Doesn't. This is an obvious bait, in my opinion. Fortunately, I still have to consume it just in case he's playing mind games, but yeah, it's so obvious. But maybe now he'll bring down the Tsukiyomi. Breaker comes down. This is an excellent top. Gonna set this. Going to flip up to Koichi. It's fine. Yep. Reason why I brought this out, even though it's naked, it's just like the position we're in is so bad. And now he has his lights, so we're gonna lose this one. Yeah. This is gonna get knocked. Okay. Go to game 3. So we got his good there. We're gonna go rock again. Got him. All right. I think it's crucial we win game 1. Obviously, he hasn't made many mistakes at all, so I think it's very important we win this game. We open a big hand here. Sick. I don't want to YOLO set this because you know what? We could YOLO set. Let's do it. Let's YOLO set and then let's set Book of Moon. If we get this off, high chance we win the game. And the reason why I set Book is because if Breaker comes down, at least it's chainable. If it gets Nobleman, it gets Nobleman. again, also it denies like kind of lights because he might not have Thunder Dragon, and a couple reasons for YOLO setting it, but gotta risk it for the biscuit. It's a long pause here. I wonder what he's thinking about. YOLO said it is going to pay off. We're going to take Pot of Greed. And we draw Knock. Get 3 Dekoichis out of his deck. And we're not going to tribute it for Thunder Dragon. We have 8 cards in our hand, so I feel comfortable discarding one Thunder Dragon and setting MST. That's all I feel comfortable doing. Yeah, because I can't afford to lose anything else, and I'm not clogging up my field with goats. So this will get chained if he heavied, and this provides us protection from like Snatch and Tsukiyomi coming down. So I think we didn't make any mistakes so far. Here for sure, we're going to be using this book. Just trying to decide whether we take the Nobleman or we take Pot, and I think the answer is we take Pot. Draw the Asura here. Don't really like that we're going to have a Naked Faith, but we are going to duel. And he just scoops. Yeah, there was no way we were going to lose that one. Very likely that was ours. So we got our game won, all because of a YOLO set on the Faith. Every game you win like this, nah. Some friendly banter. I'm gonna go 3 decrees, 2 swaps. All right, we can't take our foot off the gas here. We are in a obviously winning position, up one game. Let him just cry a river. Play him world's tiniest violin. Not the best hand, but we can make it work. I like that we have Ring. Like that we have Mimic. And yeah, it's a workable hand. Just it's missing power. Forgot to take out Duo. Due to the length of this, I might make it 2 videos, but we will see. We will see. All right, so just ends his turn. I think I'm just gonna set goats and just end. I got the swap. I've got options. This is probably the best play. We're gonna take 1400 here. Just gonna take the damage. We are going to meta, targeting the face down. This, of course, gets set. Hmm. Faith for pot. Nothing we could do. Needed this to go through. Then we would have done some sort of swapping. Best case scenario is that both of these die are BLSs live, and we can do some crazy plays with creature swap and ring. And I think we're about to see it. So this is gone, and no, he does not kill our magician. Instead, it's going to get banished, which is rough, but likely. Nothing we can do, just going to set Mimic and end. Not looking very promising, but not going to give up. Second knock comes down. Just can't catch a break. Just can't catch a break. Need to top like Thunder Dragon. Get Mirror Force. Going to set this just for protection, but I think we might get heavied. Yeah. Fine. I'll just take out Koichi. That's game. Alright, going first. There's no need to side anything here. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We can, you know what? We're gonna put in TT for a decree. That's it. And what an exciting position we're in for winner of this game here wins the challenge. So I'm undefeated currently in the challenge. Want to keep it that way. This is a okay hand. Not much here. Could set Tsukiyomi to bait a nobleman, which is going to be the play. So this looks a lot like a Dekoichi or a Mimic, so maybe something will ram into it. Let me get him. Would be really sucky if that is Faith. Here he's just gonna pick the breaker. Nothing we can do. We're bricking pretty hard, and if this is Faith, we've potentially lost. It's that serious. Hoping it's just Dekoichi or Spy. Oh, man. Yeah, okay, no problem. So he gets to thin his deck a bit, then do Charity. It's the correct play. Knight Assailant and a Dekoichi, so he has Dekoichi in his hand. Wow. Do we just lose right now? No. All right, we're gonna take 2,400. He has to have some protection for my snatch. Maybe his protection is solemn. Okay, so we find out it's MST, and now we're free to. So the BLS is obviously super nice. Oh, we are in an interesting situation because the last thing I want to do is bring out this BLS too early. This is like critical thinking. What do we do here? What do we do here? He does have the materials to do what he has to do to bring out chaos. So we don't have lethal. We don't have ring. We do have meta though. Hmm. I think we might have to make Gatling Dragon. I I don't know if this is the best play at all, but I am gonna do it. I am gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it anymore. uh, this is so bad. And I can't bring out the tribe. Don't want to go Gatling. He mentioned it as well. He doesn't know we have heavy. We're just gonna end our turn. Doesn't know we have. He doesn't know we have tribe either. No way. Just completely all in. That's it, we lost. Oh, man. So bad. Yeah, so we did have chaos. So bad, man. That one hurts. But congratulations to James, I guess. I don't like losing like that, though.